Welcome to Bikini Nation. Guys, it is Olympia week. It is almost here. I am so excited. I hope you are too. Please remember to hit like, hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I'll really appreciate it. Today we're going to touch on the wellness category and my top 5 picks. This is the first year wellness will be at Olympia. Can you believe it? It is so exciting. But you do know what that means. It will really set the tone and the standard for 2022. It will tell us what the judges really want for wellness in terms of a physique, what they want for that overall package and look, and I absolutely cannot wait. Personally, I am really curious to find out what the judges are going to reward. Are they going to go for a look that's super muscular, jacked, with freakish amount of development in the legs and glutes area? Or are they going to reward competitors that look more similar to the bikini with a teeny tiny waist but a good amount of glute and leg development? Guys, what do you think? What do you think the judges are going to reward? Let me know in the comments down below. And more importantly, I would love to know which one you prefer. I am the first one to admit that I know next to nothing about wellness. I'm a newbie. I've only started looking at it over the last few months, but the thing is, I just can't keep my eyes off their physiques. I just think they're absolutely freakish in the best way possible. Their proportions are out of this world, and they just bring something new and exciting to the sport. And I've said this before, but I truly believe that wellness is the women's equivalent of classic physique in the men's division. And I mean that because I think it's going to keep growing year after year. It has so much momentum. And their physiques, they're like bikini competitors, but they can take their shackles off and they can just see where that lower body can go. There's no boundaries. Back to the Olympia, which is only a couple of days away, I'm going to go over the list of the competitors who will be stepping on the stage for the wellness category. There's 24 fantastic competitors. Let's get stuck into it. Again, apologies in advance. I'm probably going to butcher most of these names, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Sunny Andrews, Yarishna Ayala, Angela Borges, Devon Canberra, Barbara Emmanuel Caesar, Julia Chitara, Casey DeLong, Juliana Moto Esteso, Cassandra Gillies, Renee Harshy, Renee Jewett, Giselle Machado, Charlene Muss, Francielle Mattos, Lisa Christian, Mallory Myers, Isabelle Nunes, Maria Paulette, Lorena Ragusa, Amanda Rezende, Susana Rodriguez, Azamara dos Santos, Bruna Seradic, Tatiani Valiant. As you can see with this lineup, it is dominated by Brazil and the USA. I don't know if it's because they're the first ones to jump on the bandwagon or there's something in the waters there, but they are absolutely killing it in this division. Now let's jump into what you've all been waiting for, my top 5 picks for Olympia Wellness 2021. In number 5 position, I have put Isabelle, or what she goes by, Issa. Look at her physique. It is absolutely incredible. Let me stress, the top 5 can go any way. It really is who shows up on the day, and as I said earlier, it's what the judges are looking for, and we don't quite know that yet, and that's what Olympia is going to tell us. So this top 5 is super hard, but I think Issa has a lot to bring. As you can see, she does have a teeny tiny waist, and she's got a perfectly aesthetic look. It is really pleasing to look at. She almost looks like a bikini competitor, but with just those huge legs and glutes. I think she looks awesome. And I cannot stress this enough. This is the first ever Olympia for wellness, so it really is a stab in the dark. But I do believe that Issa has that wow factor, the wow factor enough to put her in that top 5. And hailing out of Brazil, we have Susana as our 4th pick. Her physique is very reminiscent of Issa's in the fact that it is very aesthetic. She has this teeny tiny waist, yet has a lot of glute and leg development. It probably isn't as developed as some of the other competitors, but it is just super pleasing to look at. I love her physique. Similar to Issa, I do believe Susana has a physique that is like a bikini competitor, but with just a jacked lower body. And she just has that really complete and balanced overall look. It's just really great to look at, and that is why I think she is going to place 4th at Olympia this year. In our 3rd spot, we have Angela. She has a crazy good physique for wellness, and she is one of the favorites as well leading into this show. A lot of people have even put her to take it out. That's why she is so great. She even pushed Yarishna to her absolute limit at the New York Pro, placing 2nd. But let me tell you what I think her secret weapon is leading into this show. Janet Leuk, Olympia's winner for bikini last year. Janet is helping Angela with her posing routine, and we all know how outstanding Janet is with posing, and we all know what a big component posing is to these shows. So it is a huge deal, and I really do believe it's going to give her that edge in this show. And guys, I just love Angela's proportions. I think they are out of this world, and that's why I believe she is going to place 3rd at Olympia. Now, for our second pick, we have selected Francielle, and let me stress to you how difficult this was picking 1 and 2. Like every division, like every show, it is super hard to predict. Of course, it's who shows up on the day, who brings that package, who is the right level of conditioning, who has the posing on point. That's why it is so hard to split. But I have selected Francielle to take out the number 2 position. Now, Francielle really just dominates on stage. She outpowers some of the other competitors with that lower body. It's almost on a freakish level how developed it is. It's something that you can't stop looking at. It's just your eyes keep getting drawn to it, and looking at it is that insane. She does have a very aesthetic body, but as I said, just that development in the lower body is what separates Francielle, and that is why I believe she is going to place 2nd at Olympia. On to number 1. You've probably guessed it already, but it is Yarishna. Look, this woman commands your attention, and she has my attention. Look at her physique. She is on another level, another wavelength. She is out of this world insane. She is just crazy. Now, taking a look at Yarishna, she obviously has very well developed and well-rounded legs and glutes. That is super obvious. But what really stands out to me with Yarishna, and what I believe separates her, is her core, her midsection. If you look at it, she has a tiny waist, but her abs are so symmetrical. They are just beautiful to look at. I'm sure lots of men would kill to have her abs, well, and her legs as well, but they are just perfect, as well as her upper body and shoulders. It just portrays a really balanced overall look. And this is why I have selected Yarishna as my top pick leading into Olympia. She has this presence about her. On stage, she just has an aura that you can't stop looking at. She also took out the New York Pro this year, and we all know that is a huge show to take out. So that does put her in high contention to take it out if you're looking at that alone. But her physique is something else. Her proportions, her balance, her symmetry. I think she is going to win Olympia. Okay guys, to sum things up, it was super challenging to pick who is going to take it out, but I've locked in Yarishna. She's going to win Olympia. I think number 2 is going to be Francielle, 3 Angela, 4 Susana, and 5 Isabelle. But guys, I'd love to hear what you think. Who is going to take out the first ever Wellness Olympia? Who is it going to be? And who else is going to place? Please write down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what you think about this one. Please remember to like if you're enjoying the content, and also subscribe. It will really, really help me out. Thank you so much for listening in. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Over and out from Bikini Nation.